Ducks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the one and only Autzen Stadium. Will kick this deep to start us off. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So UCLA's offense making their way on the field to open this game. And each offense features a star tight end. What an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch two tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better today.
They're going to run it. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. Both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. To dart to the left side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big gain. And the Bruins lining up here on 1st and 10. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's an out route. The catch made. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And there's the handoff. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The Bruins are in the red zone now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's got it right near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. And this big crowd doing everything possible to him. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. Talk about a great way to start this game, Kirk, setting the tone very early.
Yeah, sometimes it takes an offense a couple drives to get comfortable. You could tell this unit came onto the field locked in and focused. No slow start at all for these guys.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. So Oregon's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Got a wide receiver here, Kirk, coming off a career performance last game. He was really unstoppable, bouncing around all week, looking to build on that and do even better this time.
Yeah, I think last week the thing that stood out when you looked at the film was he had a lot of one-on-one opportunities, and he made that defense really pay for it. Now it's a new week, new challenge. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I don't leave this guy alone coming off of the game that he had last week. Let's see how they defend him and how this offense can respond.
Throwing up play action. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Brought down to the 23. Good enough for a 1st down.
They pick up a completion. It doesn't get big yards, but you know what? Enough for the 1st down. Let's move the sticks.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. The Ducks will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Back to pass. It's Baker. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Now they run the draw play. That's That's a big hit at the end, but he earned a fresh set of downs. The Ducks pick up enough to get a first down there.
It's a good positive game by the offense, and it's enough for the first down. They're already looking to get up to the line of scrimmage and get this play called to go some up-tempo. The defense has got to be alert of this and get their call and get ready to play.
They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down, number 48. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Oh, he breaks free. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Oregon. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop? Oh, that one's picked off. He can go. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, they come out of that nickel package, and the move pays off, gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Second down after that run on the previous play.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
It's a quick grab. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. The Ducks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. He's got it near the end zone. And finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the UCLA offense back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Handoff from the shotgun. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The Bruins come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They're going to run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
That's a good read. Got him a little bit closer to that first down and a nice chunk. Now, I bet before too long, we're going to see that quarterback pull it, try to get a chunk of yards himself as well.
Fires it on the move. He's got it in the open. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal. So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bruins. How in the world do you lose track of the reliable tight end on that play?
The only thing I can think about is the defense is so locked in on the wide receivers or maybe the running game that they just forgot about the tight end. The guy's wide open. That's an easy throw.
And some big plays through the air have been a big part of the story so far. These receivers have shown up today. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Here's a throw underneath the tight end. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. The Ducks will crank up the tempo. And the single back takes the handoff. Well, they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And the Ducks will have to kick this away. That's the first punt today for the offense. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. The pass rush closing in. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time. Incompletion sets up a second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The pocket breaking down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. And the Bruins will have to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? On first down, it's play action. Makes the catch. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Second down after that completion. And a handoff as they won the counter play. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The offense facing a tough conversion here. Third and long from the 42. To the air, it's Baker. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Spin move and still going. Touchdown, Oregon. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball and they're running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Bruins offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out. So looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. It's a draw play. The gain is 3 yards, so second and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Makes a quick catch. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw. Crucial third down play after that completion. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. The Bruins will line up. Oh, they fake it. Can he get there? And the trickery is rewarded. Good execution. It's a first down.
Hey, snapping to an offset player like that is much harder than it looks, and to put it exactly where it needed to be, that was perfect.
Lets it go quickly. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. That's going to bring up fourth down. The Bruins will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? The sure hands. It's Montgomery. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Play fake, looking to throw. Cut quickly. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. The Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Play action here on first down. He's running out of time here. On the run, he's looking deep. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, that's his second touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. And the UCLA offense takes the field. Grab behind the line. It's Rourke. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Nowhere to run, but corralling for no gain. Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, drops back. The receiver grabs it. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Finds his man. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Looking to chuck it again. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. So it sets up a second and goal from the 4. And it's a touchdown, but there is a flag down. Let's check out the marker. Hold on. So the touchdown they desperately needed to cut into this big deficit wiped off the board. Ouch. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. And he can't make it in. Defense forces him out at the 1-yard line. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. No surprise here. The coach has got the offense on the field. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. That's a crucial score for the offense. Chip in away, Kirk, just trying to stay in this game here.
It's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. But if you're this head coach, you tell your team, let's just keep chipping away.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. But he's got some space here. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to start with decent field position. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Second down after that previous play. Dropping back, it's Baker. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Montgomery. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Second down play coming up for this offense. And he drops back in the gun. Moves out of the pocket. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D. Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. That poor kicker.
Grabbed by the receiver. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
The ball is caught, and the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Here's a 1st and 10 play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one. That play makes it 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. And the completion made. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Important 3rd down play coming up after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
So they start the drive here looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. To the air, it's Baker. Caught over the middle, it's Montgomery. That's a solid gain, moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. What a kick. It's good from 57. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
So they don't let the ball travel 10 yards before touching it. That could be a crucial mistake as they try to come back here in the fourth quarter. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but the gain sets up the offense first and goal from the 10. On the ground on first and goal. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. The Ducks will come to the line to run the hurry up. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a
touchdown, Oregon. Still no answer for this offense. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the pass. Looking for a deep completion. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Quick throw, testing the middle. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
And the Bruins will bring their punt team on the field now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Short connection to the tight end here.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The Ducks will bring their punt team onto the field when he comes for his second punt of the game. No fair catch, looking to make a return here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the UCLA offense back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 26. And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
The Bruins will line up to punt it away. Oh, it's a fake, trying to run for it. And the fake doesn't work. Will the head coach pay for that decision? Defense was all over that. The gamble doesn't pay off. And now the offense will take over in good position. Back to throw. It's Baker. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Ducks. And the route is on.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Picks up some blocks. They finally chase him down. Huge return. Very lucky. He didn't bring that all the way to the house. Just a bit more space, and he was gone. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held them just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Moves the ball to the 25, good enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Hand off to the single back. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Grab down the middle. It's Montgomery. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. The Ducks look to keep this drive moving. They'll try the right here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. To throw, it's Baker. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down. The Ducks will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the kick bounces and goes out of bounds down near the goal line. Outstanding work by the punter. And the Bruins offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Bruins come to the line in a hurry-up. Third down just outside the end zone, looking to throw it again. Contact as he threw it. Very tight coverage. It's incomplete on the deflection.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. And the puck will bounce out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays with this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. Great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. You can see what can happen when that timing is right. Big things can happen.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing a victory.
That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down. The Ducks will have 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw. It's Baker. Caught over the middle. It's Montgomery. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved, catching passes. That's tough to stop. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Off the play fake. Looking to pass it. Catch made on the right side. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
And I love these fullbacks when they get a chance to get their hands on the ball. Most of the times, in most offensive schemes, they block all the time. Just a forgotten player. Here, they slip him out and let him catch the football, and he shows the kind of damage he can do.
And now the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So, nice job.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the UCLA offense takes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's broken up. Great defensive play to prevent that deep shot.
But here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense and give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. And the Bruins looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit. And here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. Looking to throw yet again. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a flag. Really keep the drive alive. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be. To catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. But they can't make the connection. Ball's in.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Pass is broken up. Turnover on downs. What a stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Back to pass. It's Baker. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
The Ducks will send the punt team onto the field.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
And he takes it around the 20. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Rourke. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The Bruins come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Well, this defensive coordinator has been all over it, mixing up the looks, doing a good job of getting pressure on this quarterback there. Almost a sack. They hit him right as he's releasing the ball, almost coming up with another turnover. Just a dominating day for this defense.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. The Bruins pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pressure is coming. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
Yeah, Chris, he got hit right as he released the ball. Very fortunate that ball's not picked off. And the bottom line is that they can't give this quarterback more time in the pocket. They have no chance of thinking about trying to come back.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking for the wide out. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Now, trailing by this much in the 4th quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wide out. The pass falls incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense. And now from the pistol formation. He hands it to the back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up 1st downs, keeping the ball in.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Snags a good throw. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Ducks bring their punt team onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time today. And the returner brought down by the coverage. Back out on the field. With time running out, serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Quick throw to his receiver. Catch is made down the middle. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. And the Bruins looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I'd like to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
Here comes the up-tempo offense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He bought some time, now lets it go. Grab down the middle. It's Ward. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there. Back to throw again. Touchdown, Bruins. They cap the drive with 6 points.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
Throwing for his running back. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. They retained possession, but that's a huge loss.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give them a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He cannot escape. It's a sack. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Second and long for this offense after the sack. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. And they'll drop back here on third down. Lets it go quickly. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.